Greetings, friends. How are we doing? Welcome back. We've got another unboxing today. We are unboxing for May, if you believe it, and all within a timely fashion. I actually have the June illumicrate box sitting next to me, so great sign. I'm also actually sitting in the dark. You can't tell, but I was too excited about this video to hold off any longer. But we are going to be fighting the sun and it trying to set on us. So we're just going to jump right in and get started. As always, we will be starting with the owlcrate Adult Fantasy. This subscription typically ranges anywhere from cozy to romantasy. And this month, we have Strange Familiars, which I am unfamiliar with. So I don't know if this is cozy or romantasy. So we best find out. I love this little cat though. And there's a ball! Obsessed already. Oh goodness. Alright, 2 scholars of magical veterinary science must put aside their lust and loathing to save the world in the first installment of this whimsical, romantic, dark academia duology. This is my shit! All Gwendolyn Chan needs is to get through final year of Sierra Moore College, where she is on track to graduate as #1 as long as the pretentious prat Harrisford Briggs doesn't beat her to it. Harrisford Briggs' father, the chief financial officer of Mage Corp, a major global distributor of magic, expects him to come top of class. Harrisford, though, can't help but notice that his father has been acting odd, and there are strange whisperings, too, of uncontrollable surges of excess magic. When these magical surges begin to rock London, causing chaos and explosions, and animal familiars going feral, Gwen and Harrisford find themselves reluctantly involved, putting both of their veterinary careers at risk. Along with Gwen's snarky cat familiar, Gwen and Harrisford must team up to diagnose the problem. But as the 2 academic rivals fight their feelings, they quickly realize that magic is not the only thing surging. This excites me greatly. I don't think it's gonna lean cozy, but there's something about, like, veterinary in school and familiars that sounds very interesting to me. I really enjoy when authors have like a day job, like being a veterinary technician or medicine veterinarian. She is in Australia and has 2 cats. I really like though when people are like, this is my day job and I'm interested in bringing it into a fantasy world. I think Vanessa Lay stands out to me as somebody who did that. Her debut revolved also around like doctor stuff, but also like mixed with fantasy and like lore and all this cool stuff. So I'm just I already like that. And then you're gonna give me an academic setting with a rivals to lovers. Yeah, sign me up. And also it's gorgeous. Like what? A beautiful cover. I'm already so obsessed. Alright, the first thing of note is 5 of 5 of the Blades pin collection. Blades of Love. And here we have a pin inspired by Direbound. I have actually read, and I will be reading Furybound hopefully here soon. It's not on Kindle Unlimited, which I think is rude, but I have the audiobook at least. Now that I have all 5, I'm curious if in this box we're gonna have some kind of pin banner to display these, but let's see. Next up, I am seeing a letter opener inspired by Scythe, designed by Sadar Art. This is so cool. I don't know how well it will do at opening letters realistically, but it is very cool. Oh, I think it could open a letter decently well. It's not like super sharp, but it is kind of rough. It's like very, very metal. But I think also just like as decor, gorgeous. Oh, there's a bunch of boxes in here. Okay, next up. You will spark and burn, ravage and destroy. Fear is only your enemy if you allow it to be. It's a cute little necklace engraved with the quote that you won't be able to see no matter how close I get. It's interesting, it's cute. I don't hate it. I'm curious to see how this will look on a neck, but I don't know what it's for and I don't know what it means. Next up, we've got, I suppose anyone foolish enough to cage a wild bird shouldn't expect them to sing for their captor. I have a feeling in this box is going to be some sort of dystopian romantasy. That's just the energy I'm getting so far. This is a wax seal kit inspired by To Cage a Wild Bird. I've also read that. Oh, it's a very straightforward and simple. It is just a bird. You can't go wrong. Nobody would know that this is bookish necessarily. And then it's like a orangey red color. I've never used a wax seal kit. I have a couple at this point. I do think that they're cool though. I kind of like them. And then we have a Sunrise on the Reaping spoon rest. I'm actually a big fan of these and I use them quite often. I have 2 currently in my kitchen. Pretty simple design. Again, I like when they're subtle designs and it's not like in your face bookish merch. It is pretty. I like all the gold foiling and everything. Haven't read it, so I don't know what all of it means, but that's okay. I have plans hopefully this year. And then, finally, the book. Oh, I should have known. I didn't realize this was going to be young adults, but I'm certainly not opposed. This is Stormbreaker by Nisha J. Tooley, same author who wrote The Trial of the Sun Queen, and also wrote the Night Quartet, or whatever. So, I'm excited. I've seen some people talk about this. I've seen some whispers and buzz around it. You're the best kind of trouble I've ever found in my life. I don't know a whole lot about it, so we're going to read and find out together, but it's already promising to look pretty. I kid you not, it says, from the publisher who brought you Fourthwing comes your next romantasy obsession. Don't think we should be putting that in books. It's a little too comparison-y. For 19-year-old Poet Graves, New Manhattan has already promised safety if she obeys. Raised within the ruling house and betrothed to a powerful heir, she enters Armory Academy, knowing her future has already been decided. But Amory is nothing like she imagined. Its trials are brutal and loyalties conditional, and its rules designed to expose weakness. As Poet struggles to survive, she must hide the truth that could get her executed. The storms don't fear her, they answer back. When a dangerous outsider from beyond the city walls enters the academy, Poet is drawn to him despite everything she's been taught to believe. He threatens the life she's been promised, and choosing him could cost her not just her future, but her freedom. I wish there was a little bit more to the synopsis. I have so many romantasy academia books on the TBR now that I don't know what to do with myself. There's too many, and I want to read all of them, but I'm scared that I'm gonna get burnt out on them if I just binge them all. But I don't know how anyone's gonna stop me. I think I might binge too many, and then what am I supposed to do? But I didn't realize this was young adult, so that'll be interesting. It does feel kind of like Fourthwing, like it's set at a school, and there's lightning magic, and there's an outsider who you fall in love with that you're not supposed to be because they're the big bad, but they're not at all. I can understand why the pitches from the publishers of Fourthwing, because look, they're so similar. I don't want my books to be similar. I want them to have their own uniqueness. And right now, the synopsis doesn't give me anything that says this is unique or interesting. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but I know people who really like this author. I have read some of this author before, and I did not hate what I read, so there's promise. I don't want everything to just be Fourthwing 3.0. I need you guys to know that I can see Severo just laying on the bed right now, crying and waiting for me to come to bed because it's 8 p.m., and 8 p.m. means bedtime. Most nights. Anyways, fairyloot! So, the romantasy box for May 2026 is Prophecy and Schemes. And here we have Verity Guild by Maya Corlin. This is the author who wrote 5 Broken Blades, which is the series I never finished, but hated that book, yet have fond memories and wanted to continue in the series and just haven't. But I had issues with that book. So, interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I really don't know. The art is pretty though. What can I say? Oh my god, guys, the art is so pretty. You're gonna see in the close-ups anyway, but I just need to squeal about this. High Priestess Caressa Vestel has spent her life hiding the truth, that she's the last surviving heir of the magical bloodline the Republic slaughtered. One wrong step could be fatal. But when a senator is brutally killed and a temple blade is found at the scene, all eyes turn to her. Praetorian Torin Morvain has made a career of dragging liars into the light, but Caressa is the only person he's vowed to ruin. But locked on a mountain with a murderer, scheming senators, and a prophecy of death, he's forced to work at her side. The closer he gets, the more dangerous the truth and their attraction becomes. With traitors closing in and a nation on the verge of shattering, Caressa and Torin must risk everything to uncover the real killer, even if it means trusting their sworn enemy. In the Senate of Prior, no one can be trusted, and secrets may cost lives. Interesting. I'll be honest, again, it's one of those books that it's not really giving a whole lot in the synopsis. Why are romantasy synopsises so bland? What is up with that? I think this is a stunning edition. I don't know if I trust this author to write an interesting premise that's not so tropey, but I also believe in authors getting a second chance, and perhaps I will see the growth in this book that'll excite me and make me want to continue with her last series. We'll have to wait and see. So far, we're feeling quite romance heavy. Let's see what the adult pick has in store for us. We have Venomous Academia. My goodness, there's so many academic books. I can't handle it. Hi. I know, you think it's bedtime, but I have 2 more boxes. So here we have Deathbringer. This is by Sonia Tagliarini. Vax says, hope is like a serpent. It sheds its skin with promise, while silently seeping venom into your veins. Oh my goodness, don't think I'm any more familiar with this book either. I personally won't complain about getting 5 bajillion romantasy books. I clearly am a fan of the genre, but I really do feel for the people that just want fantasy more often. But I'm not complaining. Let me read to you what this academia romantasy is all about. A forbidden love, a hidden murderer, a deadly magic. Born with the ability to speak to the dead, Viola hates her magic. It killed her sister Olivia, and if she doesn't learn why, it will kill her too. Her only hope lies within the perilous walls of Gorhale Institute of Magic, where Olivia spent her final days. There, on a trail of a growing mystery, Viola clashes with Silas, a poison mage whose magic stems from 3 immortal snakes. Tormented by his mother's untimely demise, Silas's hatred for the death mage runs deep. He is determined to keep Viola at a distance, but when attack forces him to heal her, their fates become intertwined by a magical bond that threatens to upend his loyalties and his common sense. Drawn together by grief, magic, and a growing attraction, Viola and Silas follow a mysterious killer through Gorhale's treacherous passageways, where secrets fester beneath the stone and the dead refuse to rest. As enemy lines begin to blur and their undeniable attraction grows, Viola and Silas uncover a chilling conspiracy. Someone is hunting mages for their magical relics, and if they can't uncover the killer in time, Viola will be next. Beady boom. Now that is a synopsis. I will never understand publishing and marketing and like why they make the decisions that they do. This premise sounds interesting. It gives you just enough information that it hooks you and it makes you invested and it makes you want to know what's next. Stormbreaker told me nothing. Like they just feel different. Like I want a little bit more explanation. I don't need spoilers in my synopsis, but I need to know enough to make it feel different from everything else so that I want to prioritize it. And I think this did a great job with that. It is a little bit more on the plain side of a cover, but I still think it's pretty. Okay, I can tell you right now we're gonna have a duplicate just based off electric touch of, yep, that makes sense. Checks out. Fine by me. So we have the overlays for Stormbreaker. We have, oh, this is heavy. I think this is one of those like picnic blankets. Yeah, it's a picnic blanket designed by Clara McAllister, and it is inspired by The Nature Witch by Rachel Griffin. I'm not going to unfold this because they're a little bit annoying to refold, but I can give you a little glimpse. I find these to be incredibly handy. I actually very much enjoy these. I have one other. Very nice for going to the beach or having like an outside moment. I will definitely be getting use out of this. Plus, I love The Nature Witch. So this is wonderful, but I'm not going to go through the troubles. Soys. And next up, we have a stationery pouch designed by Nico Nut. And the frame is by Blanca Designs. And obviously, this is inspired by Coldwire by Chloe Gong, which I have also read. I have read a lot of these books, and that makes me feel proud of myself. I like this. It's a cute little pouch. It's got the little loading signs. It's cute. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. I tend to have a lot of pouches, but if I need something on the go, that'll be great. And then, bookends. Lovely. This is a couple, which is an interesting choice. We only have 4 items this month. Bookends designed by Hollow Whim. These are inspired by Shatter Me. And the silhouettes are of Warner and Juliet. I did not know that was their names. Can you see very well? Maybe to someone's surprise, I've not read the Shatter Me series, actually. I also don't know if I love having characters as my bookends. Like, obviously you don't see the bookends that much, so it shouldn't really matter. And this could literally be anybody. Like, you would never know who this was. There's no, like, distinct features. So, it's fine. But it's not maybe my favorite design for bookends. Then that leaves us with the monthly bookmark and the tarot cards. So we have, 2 of Fire, which is Rook, and we have Poet as the Ace of Fire. And I think they look very nice. And then I will show us the overlays. And then I'm going to have to find something for us to talk about while I show you the book up close, but I can't read the synopsis again because that would be unnecessary. So here we have the first one. Was anybody else getting Adam Driver feels from this man? Like, low-key, I kind of see it. But now I can show you the beautiful book. Ta-da! I don't know if I necessarily love this one more, to be honest. It's kind of touch and go of like which one I prefer. Protect, preserve, and prosper. See, what I'm confused by is I wonder if the tarot cards are a mistake. Maybe the spoiler card is just a mistake, because it does say Poet is the Ace of Fire card and Rook is the Two of Fire card. But Poet is the female main character. So I think they might have got misprinted on the tarot cards themselves, or just in the spoiler card they like swapped the names. Or I'm being silly, who knows? I haven't read the book, what do I know? I think this one's a nice edition. I don't know if I necessarily prefer it. It's difficult because I like the naked hardback, but I don't love the actual cover itself. But I am, you know, overall interested. It's been a while since we've had repeats. Hi, what's up, dude? Yeah, your foot's in a box. Sorry, Sephiroth's being so needy right now. I am interested in picking it, and obviously if both subscription boxes have chosen it, and it's like a pretty well-enjoyed author prior with their series, I should give it a fair chance and not be so critical about it. But I just, you know, I don't know. There's something about it that just like doesn't feel quite as satisfying to me, but hopefully it'll be just as good. And our last one we have is illumicrate, and this month's theme is Fatal Fortunes. The first thing that I see is a book sleeve, and this is inspired by The Knight and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I blinked for a second. Absolutely stunning. Will I get use out of this? Probably not. I never do. But I do like the art and designs on them most of the time, so I can't complain too much, but I don't really like use them. I would just rather read the naked hardback, you know? Next up, we have a Bonded by Blood sticker set inspired by Bloodbound by Ellis Hunter. Oh, cute. Oh, I think that's my favorite. These are very cute. I don't know what any of them mean yet, but I do have to read the series somewhat soon, because my friend Eliza really enjoyed this book, and therefore I have to read it because we have similar enough tastes, but we really align on like romantasy, and anything that she reads I will also read. And next we have Favored Contenders Pendant Keyring inspired by The Raven Scholar. I have said it many a times. I'm really not a keychain person, and we keep getting keychains. I don't know if they're trendy now or what, but whoa. It is cool. It is also kind of heavy, so like it is nice overall. I'm just not gonna use it. But somebody did say in one of my videos in the comments that they use the keychains as ornaments on a tree, and I think that's genius. Like, imagine I get like a little mini Christmas tree for the holiday season, obviously, and then I can stick all of my keychains onto that. That would be cute. So I might steal that idea. Thank you. And now we have the Stuck Behind the Gates sticker book inspired by Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. Guys, I think this is one of those like empty little books that you can put your little stickers in, and then you can reuse them and put them where you want, and then you can see them and lay them out. This is one of those like dumb things that really works for me and that I really need in life, but most people I don't think would. Because it's basically just like slippery little papers made of something, and you can put stickers in here, and then whenever you want to use the stickers, you can take them off or you can replace them. This is a genius contraption that did not exist in my youth, and I wish that it had. I can't close it though. I broke it already. Because I am one of those people that is really bad at using stickers, because it has to be like the perfect use of a sticker. And if it's not, I need to hoard it forever and just like never look at it, never use it, because I just feel bad. Like, I don't want to waste a sticker. I don't want its life to be lost. And so sometimes they're just wasted, and that's also unfortunate. It's very cute, and I'll definitely get use out of it. My office is just absolutely covered in little paper worms right now. It's fine. And then we have the book, which hopefully I like, because like I had mentioned, Bloodbound was a enjoyed book by my friend, and I've been meaning to read it, and so hopefully now I really do like it, because I have another special edition of it. Bloodbound by Ellis Hunter. I actually don't know what this is about, so this kind of works for me. 2 rivals, 1 duel. You fight or you die. That sounds fun. And there's dragons. Astrid has always known she is destined to die, She is the last Nastern witch and heir to the Queendom of Arturia, cursed to duel her rival from the Kingdom of Vatra for the source of all magic. She only has her familiar, her potions, and her wits to aid her. Her opponent, Prince Zyron, has a massive hell-damned dragon. She's going to die, and the chances to cure the blight ravaging her queendom will die with her. Deep in the dragon country, blade juggler Skylar is searching for her best friend, who she fears has been taken to the king's conscription for those with blooded powers. She despises the royals, and the path to find him may just take her closer to them and the witches than she would like. As the duel looms, Skylar and Astrid's fates intertwined, forcing them to choose between loyalty and survival in a world where every decision could lead to ruin. Set against a once-in-a-generation duel to the death between witches and dragons, Bloodbound is an epic romantic fantasy that will grab hold of your heart and leave you breathless. That's really interesting. Oh my gosh, not only is that interesting, we have a reverse dust jacket cover. Okay, illumicrate, that's crazy. We haven't had a reverse jacket art in so long. Wonderful news. Incredible. 10 out of 10. illumicrate, you've really done it. This is so far, like, absolutely a gorgeous book. This is stunning. And I'm already excited and already planning to read it, so that's, like, also a double win-win. I did not know this was, like, the Night Circus meets high epic fantasy. Like, that's not what I was expecting whatsoever. I did not know there was, like, a duel to the death, but, like, also, they're gonna be in love? Probably? Crazy. Oh my goodness. They have outdone themselves. Look at this. Separate. That's crazy. This is maybe the best quality an illumicrate book has been in forever. That's so beautiful. Well done. Good job, illumicrate. I think out of the books, illumicrate has like the highest quality of a book. I will say the illumicrate items, more often than not, I'm not the biggest fan of. I would say that half the time they're not useful to me or not something that I care too much about. Like keychains, I only recently have a use for, therefore I don't really care. And also that's like a use for maybe 2 to 3 months out of the year, so it's really not that helpful. So I would use the stickers, I'll use the sticker sheet book, but that's about it. Compared to, say, fairyloot or owlcrate, I think that their items are almost always superior than illumicrates, but their book picks are sometimes duplicates of one another and are often competing a little bit more. Oh, the sun is definitely setting. And so I definitely compare like fairyloot and owlcrate to be like on the same level, whereas illumicrate kind of feels like its own class, if that makes sense. I would definitely say that my favorite item out of this entire month would be the picnic blanket, just because that's the thing I will get the most use out of, especially now that it's summer and I'm gonna be like sitting in the yard, sitting in the fields, sitting on the beach. Like it's just nice to have. So I do think that will be the best item for my use and my purposes. But I do think overall pretty solid items. I'm not like disappointed by too much. I'm not like mad at anything. As for the books, I would say that these two face outs, The Strange Familiars and Bloodbound, are definitely the two that I'm the most interested in, would like to prioritize. I'm obviously reading Bloodbound like either this month or next month. Like it's a top tier read that I'm going to be getting to anyway. So it's cool to have a special edition. I hope that I love it as much as I'm hoping that I will. But it is a very like romantasy focused month for sure. Like not a single one of these it's just a fantasy. Sorry to the non-romantasy readers in the month of May, but hopefully June will come right back around for everybody. That's the end of this video. It's kind of nice when we're just like at the typical 6, because it's a little bit easier to get through. Only 3 boxes of goods to go through, 3 additional books. It's a little bit snappier than usual. Plus, I'm, fighting the sun setting, so ta-da! Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this little video. Let me know if you're interested in any of these books, or if you've already read them, because the UK sometimes publishes a little bit late. I'm looking at you, Bloodbound. And if you'd read them and you think I'm gonna like them, let me know. But I have to go take care of a puppers, so I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Bye!